what's up and welcome back to Gretchen's Vegan Bakery. Yep, here we go again with my Tower of Death cakes, also known as Death to Diets cake. I certainly hope I don't trigger anyone by saying death to diets. I mean, look, what can I say? No diet stands a chance against this amazing cake. I have done 2 other Death to Diets cakes. The original Tower of Death cake was veganized back in 2017, and then just recently I balanced out all of that death and made its counterpart, the Tower of Love cake, back in February. So today I introduce the mother of all Death to Diets, the peanut butter fudge brownie Tower of Death cake, with layers of fudge brownies, chocolate buttercream, roasted peanuts, peanut butter fudge, and the best New York style cheesecake you will ever taste. So first, my fudge brownie recipe has been baked into round cake pans, and all the recipes, as always, are linked below this video in the box. I have everything for you, including the printable written instructions, all on one neat page, and each recipe has its own video tutorial to go along with it. Alright, next I made my famous vegan New York style cheesecake and also divided that batter into 2 cake pans. Peanut butter fudge is a very simple recipe made with just coconut oil, peanut butter, and agave, and poured it into this silicone butter mold that I have, and that's going to be the garnish to go on the top of my cake. So just keep that one in the back of your mind, and let's do a quick rewind back to the buttercream recipe. I am using my American style buttercream turned into chocolate with a simple cocoa paste that gets added at the last stage of mixing. So, okay, now that we've got our brownies, our cheesecake, our buttercream, we are ready to build this cake. So first, the brownie layer gets a thin layer of chocolate buttercream, and that's mostly to stick on those roasted peanuts. And I'm doing this outside of the ring mold for now, just to show you how I'm stacking the layers. So next goes the cheesecake layer, and if you are questioning how on earth I bake cheesecakes in cake pans, well, here is your undeniable proof that it is superior. My vegan cheesecakes practically unmold themselves, and since the layers of cheesecake are thinner, they're way easier to handle. So just pop that right on top, and I did the same thing with the other layers, since this is a double-decker peanut butter Tower of Death to Diets cake. Now, I've got to get this thing into my ring mold because here's where that freshly made peanut butter fudge comes into play. It has to be poured on while it's still warm, and then you're just going to let everything set in the fridge before stacking the other stack. Okay, now that last portion of the peanut butter fudge went on top, and then I had to put it back into the fridge to set for at least an hour, and then once it's set and firm and the whole thing is going to get a thin coating of chocolate buttercream. Now, I've also made some peanut butter buttercream for this striping effect that didn't go as well as I'd hoped. It was just way too warm under these lights, and the buttercreams were a bit too soft, so they didn't really keep a clear separation. It's so funny when I'm filming these videos, I kind of have one chance to get it right. So imagine my horror when I started this striping effect on the video. I was totally sweating, but I think I pulled myself out of it okay. It's not exactly what I hoped for, but I think it looks good anyway. If you want a closer look at a much better striping technique that I took my time with, check out my birthday cake from a few months ago. Alright, back to the death cake. Some roasted peanuts for the bottom border, and then our favorite part, the ganache drip. Is this still our favorite part to watch? I mean, I could watch drip cakes all day. It's so relaxing, wondering how far the drip will go. Will it be too much or too little? I mean, who else does this? Comment below. I need to know all your weird cake obsessions if you do them like I do. So I did a peanut butter drizzle over top, and then more chocolate buttercream billowy clouds to nestle those giant luscious wedges of peanut butter fudge into each one. I feel like I was really rushing to get to the end of this cake because I couldn't wait to eat it. And eat it, I did, but not before smothering it with more chocolate and peanut butter sauces. I think you can see by the looks of this cake, it is worth every bite. Let me tell you something. If there is one cake you need in your life, it is this peanut butter tower of death cake. So head over to Gretchen'sVeganBakery.com to grab all the recipes. But before you go, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment below, and let me know what you think of this new recipe in my towering cake series. All right, everyone, thanks so much for hanging out with me here today and for the continued support, especially those who are supporting me in Patreon and PayPal. All your help to offset the cost to make these videos and recipes is amazing, so thank you guys so much. If you think you can help for as little as $3 a month, click the links to my Patreon page below to find out how. And until next time, happy vegan baking. Bye for now.